Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
Hello friends and my lovely viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we will take a closer look at our new clan, which is called Askavarg. I did another check on the champions earlier today to see if there had been any changes made to their skills. And there were no changes made, which is a plus or minus depending on how you see it. I am just happy no debuffs were added, cause it really sucks whenever that happens. Anyways, since the clan trait wasn't available when I made a first look video of these wolf champs, we will start by examining the clan trait. Further on, we will discuss which trait may fit the male and female champion depending on their active, passive and ultimate skills. That being said, let's dive into this video by checking out their clan trait first. Oh, by the way, before I forget, congratulations to all of us. We have finally reached over 900 subs. Unfortunately, I made this video in a rush, so I will be mentioning the account name of the giveaway winner in the next video. So please keep your eyes peeled for the upcoming video. Anyways, let's get right on with this video. The clan trait of this clan is called Searing Roar, and it says the following. Fortitude will be increased by 10.3% for 4 seconds when taking active skill or ultimate attack damage. Stacks up to 3 layers. So they basically become more tanky when being hit by the opponent's active skill or ultimate attack damage. This trait can even stack, which is not very common for clan traits. I don't know if I've actually ever seen a clan trait being able to stack before, so this is definitely rare to see. The male will benefit a little bit more from this trait compared to the female, because his fortitude is higher, but it's not significantly super big of a difference to be honest. The male got 120k fortitude, while the female got 113k. Thus, I don't think it will cause a big league difference between our two champs. This all being said, let us move on to the traits now. I would like to start today by discussing the male's traits first. The first thing I realized our male champion definitely will need is a trait to give him more energy. You know, he has this ultimate skill which literally constantly needs energy to keep itself alive. And in my opinion, I think his ultimate is worth investing in, as it gives him immunity against all damage for as long as it's active. So keep his energy coming and he will be invincible in a way. I think for him, the trait called Focus will be the best option, as it will give him 22% more energy gain rate for the first 10 seconds after battle starts. The next trait I believe is needed is going to be a trait to increase his constitution. This is quite the obvious thing, considering that he's a tank. Not only that, but giving him a constitution boosting trait will also increase the damage his aura deals in the ultimate skill. And in his Raging Frenzy skill, there are certain criteria which will increase the constitution by a given percentage. So if the max constitution has already been increased by this trait, then the percentage that's being given will have a bigger impact. So I think I would recommend the trait called Energetic. It will increase his constitution by 40%, which does give a great impact on the battlefield in my opinion. Now as for the third trait, we should put a trait to increase his strength. His active skill's damage is pretty much dependent on how much strength he has. And I don't want the entire skill of his to go to waste. He may be a tank class, but even so, his active skill does contribute by dealing some damage. And it can make a difference in my opinion. I think having a percentage-based strength trait is the most suitable option for this champion. So I will recommend Brutal for him, as it will give him 45% strength. We only got 1 slot left now. And for the 4th slot, I would say putting Honorable is a good move to up his own defense. It is after all important that our tanks are properly tanky and don't die within 5 seconds of the battle. So this will be another layer of protection that's being put additionally to Energetic. And the effect it has is that it will increase the total damage reduction by 20%. Those were all the traits I'm suggesting for the male. And please do keep in mind, it is just my opinion on what traits may be great together. You can always explore and swap things up to your own liking. By the way, before we get started with the female, allow me to thank my sponsor first. This video is sponsored by AppGallery. In case you don't know what AppGallery is, it is a great app store where you can download all your favorite games from. It's just like a regular app store, apart from the fact that it has amazing rewards that is specialized depending on different games. A good news for Bloodline players is that at the moment AppGallery has some amazing offers for the players of the game. You can for instance get 45% off, and this offer is valid until the 12th of November. They also have a VIP program for the more heavy spenders, as you can see on the screen. Anyways, if you are planning to download AppGallery, just follow the step-by-step process that's on the screen at the moment. And for more details, check out the description below. Oh, they also have a giveaway going on right now, so feel free to join their Discord, whose link I will share below as well. By the way, before I forget, let me just mention that AppGallery is available for all Android devices, as well as all the emulators such as LD Player, Nox, BlueStacks, and so on. So yeah, download AppGallery today and enjoy amazing advantages and promotions starting today. Well, let us move on to the female now. The first thing I think is needed for our female is Brutal. It must sound weird for us to put Brutal on tank champions, but in my opinion, this trait will go very well with the second trait I'm gonna suggest for a female champion. And, I mean, not to mention, she does have a damage dealing active skill, which is based on her strength. So, that is always a plus. Anyways, we are putting the trait Brutal to give her some extra strength percentage, because the second trait that I want to suggest for her is Steadfast. In case you didn't know what Steadfast does, it creates a 5 seconds lasting shield if I remember correctly. The shield then absorbs damage equal to 177.1% of the champion's strength. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, the shield is based on the champion's entire strength and not just the base strength. But if, for whatever reason, I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comment section below. Then for the third trait of hers, I think the trait Focused can be a nice pick to give her more energy. Focused will give her more energy gain rate percentage in the very beginning of the battle. The reason I'm not suggesting Agile is number 1 because of the soft cap, and secondly because of the ultimate, as once she enters a defensive state, she will not be attacking much anyways. Thus, after doing some calculations and whatnot, I do think that Focused might be a better pick for her. Now it's time for us to talk about the fourth and final trait. I think almost everyone who's watching this video knows how big of a fan I am of Honorable. But for this champion, I would actually choose Energetic over Honorable, mainly because of a rebound ability that she gets when she enters a defensive state. So in this case, we want her to take and tank as much damage as she possibly can, just so that she can rebound around 70% of that damage back to the opponents. Thus I made the decision that making her a meat tank would be a better option. And as for making her meaty, in my opinion, it also would be a safe bet to have a healer on the team so that they can keep healing this tank. All that aside, to put everything in simpler words, the 4 traits that I'm suggesting for her is Brutal, Focused, Energetic, and wait. It was Brutal, Focused, Energetic, and Steadfast. Yeah, it was Steadfast. Now to answer the most crucial question, which gender of the champion is better? I must say that I'm captivated by the male, but I do find the female maybe kinda a little bit unique. So my head is telling me that the male might be better, although my heart is telling me that the female may be a better pick. So in the end, I guess I will pick the female over the male. What about you all? Who do you all think will be better, the male or the female? Please do let me know in my comment section below. And if you have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to ask them. Cause even if I'm unable to answer them, the kind souls of our community will answer them in my stead. That all being said, thanks everyone for watching. Have a pretty day, and I will see all of you in the next upcoming video. Take care, stay foxy, adios, bye!